move to our next speaker is Andres Ortola, the general manager of Microsoft Philippines. And he is, always a good speaker. We've had him before, and a heck of a nice guy. And he's really doing a lot to accelerate the digital transformation in the Philippines. Previously, he led businesses for Microsoft in Singapore. He's originally from Argentina. So he's worked across South America, the Middle East, and now Asia. So a lot of breadth of experience and depth. So please welcome Andres Ortola of Microsoft Philippines. So glad to have you, Andres.
Hi, thank you for having us. There is no question we're going through one of the most challenging moments in modern history. The past year, heartbreaking in many ways, has acted as catalyst and the beginning of an era of rapid change. We're going through the greatest structural transformation in our economy, perhaps in a generation. But we believe there is no going back to the digital adoption levels of 2 years ago. There is only moving forward. And as such, every company will need to be a technology company in their own right. Building digital capabilities, it's no longer an option. It should be part of the core of every organization's strategy moving forward. With Microsoft are building the foundational building blocks for organizations to thrive in this new era of digitalization. We're investing in what our customers are telling us they need. Let me take you through some of these latest innovations we have introduced. Let me start from the cloud infrastructure. Coming out of this pandemic, one thing is clear to us. Every organization is going to need more ubiquitous and decentralized computing power. We have the largest footprint with 60 regions around the world, and we're investing heavily in eco-friendly data centers to ensure we keep the balance between innovation and sustainability. Our mission is to foster foundational innovation that will create entire ecosystems where our customers and our partners can build and innovate. This is what our cloud uniquely enables and is intentionally built for. As we move forward, there is a new platform layer being created as digital and physical worlds converge. The enterprise metaverse. This platform layers brings together IoT, digital twins, and mixed reality. The digital twin is bound to the physical one, so it can be monitored in real time, but also can be analyzed and can run simulations on potential changes and future states. Think about what this could mean for manufacturing lines or building management, for example. We have launched earlier this year our Microsoft Cloud for Industries, presenting a wide arrangement of industry and cross-industry solutions that will help organizations improve time to value, lower cost, and increase agility. Next is data and data sovereignty. It is the most strategic asset for every organization. Every business needs to become digitally sovereign over their own data. We're generating data faster than we are able to understand it. For finance, retail, manufacturing, and genomics, petabytes of data are being collected and processed every day. In fact, the amount of data created over the next 3 years will be more than the data that was created over the last 30 years. But too much of this data isn't really understood. It's relegated to internal and external silos. In such a data-rich world, data governance becomes mission critical. Every organization now has the urgent need and the opportunity to ensure their own data is being used for their benefit. Too many digital aggregators today work on sophisticated dynamic pricing and bundling strategies, but they end up taking your data and charging you back to reach your own customers. Going forward, every business will need to reimagine the entirety of its customer experience. This requires a 360-degree view of customers with the ability to turn insights into actions in real time. Next is hybrid work. it represents the biggest challenge to the way we work and perhaps the largest change since the adoption of the 9 to 5 workday over a century ago. It will require a new operating model. The way we look at productivity today will have to evolve into a combination of results, collaboration, learning, well-being. Our research shows that 73% of our employees want more options to work remotely, but at the same time, 67% want more in-person collaboration post-pandemic. This is the hybrid work paradox that every leader will have to face. Prepare for full flexible work scenarios across all business functions. Now more than ever, it's critical that organizations continue to foster capital to keep employees connected. Knowledge capital, ensuring learning ways happen in the context of your work, and human capital, balancing the short-term output with employee well-being. Customers are also pushing us and driving us hard and driving hybrid work scenarios and new customer experiences. In healthcare, telehealth is now the expectation of patients all over the world, with 50 times increase compared to pre-pandemic scenarios. In manufacturing, nearly all industrial companies are investing in digital factories to enable lights-out manufacturing. In retail, consumers are rapidly changing, giving rise to new models like curbside pickup and contactless shopping. All of this needs to be done with flexibility when, where, and how people work. Hybrid work represents an enormous opportunity for all of you, as every organization needs digital solutions to keep their people connected and thriving whatever they work from. Last but not least, I want to touch on trust and security. The threat landscape has never been more complex or challenging. We intercepted and thwarted a record 30 billion email threats and 31 billion authentication attacks last year only. And we're currently tracking 40 plus active nation-state actors and over 140 threat groups. It is becoming a serious threat and a serious issue we need to address. Our ambition is to help every organization adopt a zero trust architecture, while also reducing the complexity, cost, and risk created by stitching many solutions to preserve that security. All of this must be underpinned by trust. Technology is so integral to our lives, in our society, in our economy, that when it breaks, it's not just about one technology breaking or one company breaking. It impacts us all, and trust goes at the very, very heart of that. I want to finish with this notion of digital optimism. It is an idea that comes from the basis of having deep empathy for what has been, as well as having hope for what it will be. Whether we recognize it or not, we have been training for this. We have been building skills at scale, readying ourselves for the future. We've been building capabilities, whether we've taken the time to notice them or not. We brought innovation and agility to every circumstance and powered through. And while we're not sure about what are the challenges we might be facing in the future, we can be sure that digital technologies will be the key to an even greater resiliency. Thank you for your time.